Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play. I am returning to one of my favorite little indie studios, Zoink Games, for a charming and weird little game called Lost in Random. It is a game where many things in the gameplay, the world, pretty much everything is decided by a roll of the die. But rather than me spend a lot of time getting bogged down talking about it, why don't we give the narrator a chance to introduce this world?
Long ago, in a land you might remember from your dreams, the power of randomness was celebrated by all. Those with dice would roll them to shape their destinies, and the bravest few would challenge each other in games of chance. Epic tournaments, in which their very lives would hang in the balance.
Alright, first off, I'm just gonna say it. I kind of love the aesthetic here. Look, we're playing as a young girl who has a die on her back. And I love the music as well. So there is dice energy lying around that we need to collect.
Let's get that energy, Fortune.
So you can see we've got some giant enemies coming after us. So what we can do is, you want to avoid them. There's little pockets of energy sitting around. You can pick them up and you see a gauge in the bottom right filling. Or you can actually attack the enemies and they'll drop some more energy. And once it's filled up, we've got a card. So why don't we... Oh yeah, just to show you, the enemies just spawn forever here. You don't have any health. It's just going to keep happening. You know what? Let's fill up both cards. Just, why not? Yes, I hear you. Roll the dice. Looks like it's the exact same card. So, now that we have enough energy, tap the triangle button. We rolled a 2. We got a big, giant mace. So, smash the enemy. And now we do so much more damage. We can even do a charge-up attack with this for a cool spinning move.
Having second thoughts? Not on your Watch out!
But that was in the era of the dice wielders. And like all eras, it too would come to an end, fading into legend and mystery.
Definitely did not seem like a happy end there.
Our story begins later, in Wanecroft, a small village populated entirely by people who have never once been dealt a fair hand.
Attention, Wanners! I am the Queen, and my dark dice will decide your fate. Random rules! See that, Bernard? You're a sixer.
Oh, wow! I'm gonna live in the Queen's Dream Palace for the rest of my...
Nuh-uh, you're a dirty 3, doomed to a life of fighting and misery. That's cheating. Well, so is having an almighty dice, Snake Eye.
Stop, you guys. Wrap this up. We should really get going.
It's just a game, sis.
Even, I promised Mom and Dad to get you home.
The Queen! It's the Queen!
Hey, was that really necessary?
Come on, hurry up! Now we really have to run!
And so we're in control of Even.
Wait! Stay behind me, sis. We've got to run home and hide. Now!
So let's follow Odd back home, avoiding these monstrosities coming into our town. Let's see, left or right? I guess we're going left. Nope. I don't care. I'm gonna fight it. Nope. Can't fight these things. Thankfully, it pops you right back here. So we need to avoid them. So let's run this way. Alright. Keep chasing after Odd. And yes, they are sisters whose names are Even and Odd. I kind of love it. Ooh. Creeping up there on the other side of that house. Context, you can hop down and... Uh-oh. Not good.
Shoot it with this.
We get a slingshot. Hold L2 to aim.
Where? Anyway, it's not doing anything.
Push the button!
Alright, you see these glowing buttons? Zoom in, or not zoom in, but home in on them.
Even!
Haha.
That was... incredible!
Whenever you shoot those buttons, they will do something interesting. They'll trigger events or actions. Remember that. It will be a key point in this game.
Random rules!
That's Nanny Fortuna. Works for the Queen, kidnapping children for her.
Kidnapping?
And so the Queen decreed that any child who had reached the age of 12 would be given the grand honor of rolling her one true dice, which would reveal to them their place in the world of random.
Check out this secret portal.
Bring me all of the children.
It's an old crawl space.
It works for us. Nice work, Bernie. Let's go.
For the Queen's wisdom is as wide as her power, which is infinite. Which makes it very easy for all of you to do what she says. Since she is and ever shall be correct. And though you may feel a twinge of emotion when you watch your children meet to their new ages,
So, I'm just going to say it right now. The singular of dice is die, but this game uses dice as the singular as well. So, I'm probably going to default to saying dice, even for singular, even though I know it's wrong. Just to fit in with the world. But here, we've made it back home.
Even, Odd, where have you been? We've been worried sick.
I'm sorry, Dad. I tried to.
There's no time. She'll be here any minute.
Quick, get down.
Happy birthday.
Oh, Even.
And I got a present for you.
It's so cute.
Make a wish.
and the Queen said, every child of 12 years shall throw this supreme dice, and so it was. For random is fair, random prevails, and random rules. Random rules! Be grateful, child, that the Queen herself is here for your special day.
Okay, she's just cool looking. I'll say it now.
Now roll the dice, and let's see what kind of person you truly are.
It had been settled.
At least, she'll be a Sixer.
Even!
Oh, no!
Stop it!
And so, Odd's destiny came to be living by the side of the Queen up in the Sixer's palace, where, it was said, all dreams came true. But Even's nightmare was just beginning.
Happy birthday.
Odd? Where are you?
And so we have control in Even's nightmare. Run toward the light.
I'm coming for you, sis.
Oh, look. Is that a ghost? Hello.
Hold on, Odd.
Yeah. Imagine at the age of 12 having your entire life decided for you
I'm gonna find you, okay?
just by a single roll of the dice.
Tell me where you are, Odd. Help me find you. Odd, I'm here, sis. I'm coming, Odd.
Oh. I think we found her. Can we get to her and save her? Well, that's not creepy at all. Whew. Poor Odd.
More than a year had passed since her sister had been taken away from her, and in all that time, Even had never dreamed like that before.
I forgot that a whole year passes
Even
there.
knew she was now awake, and knew this was the same house she'd lived in her entire life. But something seemed off. Something seemed different. Or was it simply that she had changed?
So, I have played this game before, but it's been a long time, like a year and a half at least since I last played it. So, while I do know what's going on and like where to go at certain points, a lot of the story beats are going to be surprises to me again. So, let's see. What is this?
A portrait of Uncle Jinx. It was said he'd sailed the 7 seas and then drowned in the 8th.
Do love that this game keeps that zoink sense of humor and silliness.
A painting of Aunt Cordelia. She could play every single musical instrument in Onecroft, which was impressive, but none of them well, which was markedly less impressive.
Oh, Aunt Cordelia.
An image of great-great-great-grandmother Waters. She was the woman who'd invented sliced bread, which made everyone very excited. Well, before then, they'd just taken great big bites out of loaves.
Who is this?
An image of great-great-grandfather Peters. 200 years ago. He ate all his clothing to win a bet. Even supposed that was the reason this portrait stopped at the neckline.
Ew. I love that there's so much just interesting stuff in Even's home to kind of look and see.
Even's mother had always painted, and she'd share with Even the stories she'd hidden in her paintings. Wonderful tales of daring heroines and dashing adventure. She told her never to share these stories with the outside world. These stories might upset the Queen, and she had eyes and ears everywhere.
Yeah, don't want to upset the all-powerful queen who rules everything with an iron fist.
Odd shoes, little parts of her life, still dotted their house. It didn't make it a happy house, but that was fine by Even. She never wanted to forget her sister. These paintings showed stories Even's mother told her was safe to share, because they were true. Or so she said. Like the story of the cardmakers of Five Town, who'd suffered a horrible fate. Even's parents had locked the door securely, as they had every night since Odd was taken.
Oh, a year has passed. I wonder how long it'll be till Even reaches the age of 12. Come on, let me examine. There we go.
Even's father never told her stories. He preferred reality to fantasy, the physicality of hammers and nails to the ephemeral mists of dreams and fantasy. Oh, it was still very late, or was it very early? And Even didn't want to wake her parents.
Poor guys. This is not a happy place to live, but at least they still all had each other. Until Odd was taken.
The scariest painting Even's mother had ever made was of the Shadow Man, a mysterious figure who'd gobble up children who'd ventured too far from home. Even was too old to believe in such stories. Or at least, that's what she told herself.
Yeah. Even this world has its own boogeyman. So let's go outside. Oh, Odd's doll.
Even stared at the toy, feeling the ground tilt beneath her. That was the exact same stuffed animal she'd given Odd on the night she was taken. Even knew her parents would be heartbroken when they woke and found her missing. But she had to go. She had to know.
And so, our journey actually begins. So, you can wander around. There's not a whole lot to see here, but we might as well follow the strange glowing figure.
That glowing figure seemed to keep its distance from Even. When she got closer, it moved further away. It was leading her somewhere.
Before we go a little too much further, I think, can we... Oh, I thought maybe we could shoot these. Nope, these are just in our way. It did show holding L1 lets you sprint and move faster. Hello, creepy.
Phew. Easy there, Even. What are you doing out so darn late? You're running like the old witch Uma put a curse on you.
And you actually get the option of making different choices. Let's say I'm on the trail of a ghost.
Oh, darling. You're trying to find your sister, aren't you? I'm afraid the past is the past, child.
I'm not going to be mean. I'm going to say I need to get past you, Astrid. Please.
Ah, that spark in your eye tells me you're not fooling around. I remember being your age once, I do. And I know how important imagination can seem. All right, I'll get out of your way. But don't tell your parents you saw me. Deal?
Thanks, Astrid. You're the best.
You're quite welcome, young Miss Even. And stay away from the outskirts.
The outskirts, huh? Let's see. Can we go right? Nothing here. Ooh, can we break that pot? I want to break stuff with my slingshot. Yeah, it doesn't seem to do anything. So, we go this way. Blocked off. There's really only one path we can take, so let's keep following that ghost.
Wait up, please! Wait up!
This was Onecroft, the world in which Even and her small family lived. Like all Oners, they hauled junk for the cargo ships that came and went in the night. All this labor was done for reasons that were never clearly understood. The Queen willed it, and no one would dare oppose her, and that was enough for everyone. Everyone, that is, except Even.
So, here is the first time where you have a choice of where to go. We can go straight ahead to where those kids are, or... Let's see, do we turn around here? No, this is the one way. What we need to do is go left from here. Here's where it is. Okay. Head down under this pipe. Follow the pathway. Wait, was there something interact there? Oh, it's a ladder. We'll deal with the ladder later. I decided, you know what? No. I don't want to go on an adventure. I want to go back home and go to bed. Just forget this whole thing. I don't want to. No. I want to go to sleep. So let's get back to our house and go home.
She knew this was, if not goodbye, then at least so long, and even knew if she hesitated, if she woke her parents and spoke to them directly, she'd never go. And so she left, without knocking.
No, I want to knock.
Even again considered knocking, and again told herself she couldn't risk it. She left without knocking.
Again, narrator, I want to knock.
Cannot stress this enough. Even wouldn't knock on that door.
No, I'm going to fight the narrator.
No, even considered knocking. Really considered it. Considered it as fully as it is possible to consider anything, and decided against it. Her fate was elsewhere. Not gonna knock, even said to herself under her breath. So I'd better go obsessively focus on something else. Anything else. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. Even knocked. But her parents didn't even wake up. Oh well, she thought, and then turned away from the door.
Knock, knock. Go home and knock. Yep, our destiny lies elsewhere. We can't go home. But you have to try. I love the narrator getting mad. Ooh, hello. What's that glowing over there? Now, by the way, you may notice these little dots. What that always means is something you can interact with if you get close enough to it. But before we hop down, I'm going to shoot that. Look at that. And we get some little energy currency. No. Maybe that'll be important later. But if you see those little weird whitish bluish pots, make sure to shoot them. And now I think on our way back, let's crawl up this ladder, because I saw one in here too. Thankfully, the aiming system is pretty generous. And you can do it from a pretty long distance away, too. Oh, look at them all flying back to me. Alright, before we go wandering down in here too much, let's actually progress the way it wanted to and go talk to the kids here.
Come on, Burn, just hit it. It's right there.
He's trying, Lucky.
Aw, shucks. Now I'm all out of potatoes.
No breakfast tomorrow, and you couldn't hit the spot. Smooth going, Burn.
But it wasn't my...
What are you doing here, anyway?
Yeah, Even. Are your parents letting you out after dark now?
Yeah.
Aw, that's so great. I know after Odd, had to leave. They've been more protective of you, and it's just so great to have you here to play, Even.
At least you're new. These two idiots are getting on my nerves.
Hey, Lucky, that's mean.
Aw, shucks. I know I'm not the smartest, but I try real hard.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Wow, sensitive much? You guys are so touchy.
Why are you all out so late?
I couldn't sleep. My 12th birthday is coming up.
Mine too. Gonna get to roll the dice when it comes. I'm gonna be a sixer. I know it. I'll be saying bye to all you bloobs and hi to the riches of Sixtopia.
I'm not a bloob. I'm a star. My mom says so.
I'm not a bloob either. What's a bloob?
You getting a load of these bloobs even?
Lucky? Yeah, she's kind of being a jerk. So, yeah, Lucky, don't be a jerk.
Listen, even, it takes two to be a jerk. One to be the jerk, and the other to be an even bigger jerk by pointing it out.
Okay. Well, my sister became a sixer, and I don't think it worked out.
Well, that's just her bad luck. Not the sort of thing I've ever had to worry about.
Really? How come?
Because my name is Lucky, and...
He meant how come even thinks it didn't work out, Lucky?
I think I'll know more soon. Now, I think she might be sending me a message from Sixtopia somehow.
Yeah, right. Like a sixer would ever care about her wanna. Please.
It could happen. You don't know.
I think it sounds mysterious. I love mysteries. Have fun with your cool mystery, even. See you later.
So, yep, there's definitely something hinky going on here. Let's break these couple pots. And... look at that. We got 60 whatevers. But I think we've started our journey. Next time, we're going to keep following the ghost further into Onecroft. See what maybe it's trying to tell us or lead us to. Even is... she's on her own, and she is going to find out what happened to her sister Odd. Strange that a year has passed and she hasn't heard back from her at all, even though Sixtopia is apparently the best place in the world. Could she really have forgotten about Even? I guess we'll find out. If you've enjoyed this episode, make sure to click like and hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys next time.